Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 5 of this Let's Play Europa Universalis 4, where we are, of course, playing as the Lord Novgorod the Great, or as, not the Lord, as Lord Novgorod the Great, it being the name of the city, not actually literally a guy called Lord Novgorod. Anyway, in the name of full transparency, I had actually played about 15 minutes further into this campaign, and some stuff happened, which I will go into when we reach that point again. Just in the name of transparency. So, okay, we're continuing. You guys are marching where? Where are you marching? You're going to Suzdal. Okay, you're going down there, aren't you? So we'll go and intercept them. So in the previous episode, and as you can tell, we are still playing as Novgorod, and we are still alive. We haven't had to restart again this time, thankfully. We are at war with Muscovy, only this time we've actually got an ally on our side. Golden Horde joined us against Muscovy, and this is actually an offensive war, because Muscovy themselves are fighting against Kazan and the Timurids. The Timurids never actually assisted, but Kazan did sufficient damage that Muscovy forces were lower. Not really low, but lower. So that basically gave me the opportunity to attack them. Golden Horde, already fairly strong, would join into the war so long as we give them some territory, and I'm perfectly happy to give them Kasimov down there. And everything looks good from that point. Whether we continue winning or not, I don't know. But we are damn well going to give it a shot. Right, let's go and see if we can break this army. We do outnumber them, but only by 3,000. Had we waited 2 months, we would have been attack higher. Eesh. I probably should have. This is actually a bit closer than I expected. Oh, if I lose this, I'll... Really? Really? Alright, we'll wait 2 months. You don't have the manpower to take Moscow anymore. Okay, so you lot need a shift consolidate, and then I'm going to get rid of the empty infantry units. I could probably even get rid of the empty cavalry units. The empty mercenaries I'm going to leave because they do actually rebuild over time. I'm annoyed that we lost so many cavalry though. Alright, you lot can be disbanded. Then we probably need to recruit some more. Yeah, we are actually under our force limit, and I'm trying to keep to about 20,000. So there's the 20 right there. We are spending some money on reinforcements. That is totally fine. We're getting quite a few. And now we are just going to wait until we get the next military technology so that our armies fight even better, and that is right now. Alright, all of you Tikven group. And then head over to Olonets. Is this going to be a river crossing? Doesn't look like it. 11,000 versus 9,000, but we are a tech ahead of you. Yes, we are. We're going to be lower on morale. Not massively, but possibly sufficiently. Free mercantilism or free money? Tough choice. So that military technology, oh, it's -2, that's painful, gave us 0.25 more military tactics and more morale. As you can see, we actually have a ton more morale than they do. So we should, in theory, be doing a lot more damage to them, but because that was a -2 attack, we did take some damage there. But we will continue to chase, we will continue to consolidate, and we will continue to throw out units of infantry with no men in them, like EU. Except I can't delete you right now because you're adjacent to an enemy. We're also going to take another loan. We only have one currently. We're actually making money at the moment. Grab another infantry unit. In fact, I could have done it over there. Never mind. I still can't delete you. Why not? Because you're adjacent to that army, that's why. Alright, let's go and kill this army in Tikven before they be annoying. And you there as well. Right, you delete, go. And we're just leaving Golden Horde over here to take down Sukhov. No, we'll continue pursuing our fight against Muscovy itself. We'll try and take as much territory here as we can. The war goal is Ustuk, but I want to take these because these are the valuable provinces which are giving Muscovy their money and manpower currently. If we take those out of the running, then I think we will generally be quite a lot stronger position. You're going to try and take Vladimir. It's kind of annoying because you're going to give it to Muscovy. Ah, it's fine, whatever. In which case... Oh, where are you going? Ah, an election. This guy's quite young. Yeah, he's quite young, so we're going to re-elect him. Which means... Oh, whoops, I left that... Sorry, I was coughing and I left it running. So we're going to re-elect that guy. Which basically means that he gained more monarch points, and now he's gone from a 114 to a 225, and that is how through re-elections you can make your guys really quite strong. I really want to take Kasimov back. And eventually get quite a few monarch points as a republic. However... Oh, I can't get to Suzdal. Where are you going, Yaroslavel? Locked in. Let's hunt them. Kill them. Are we going to catch you? Yes. We outnumber you, we have better attack, and there are no defensive penalties. Bonuses even. So we should do a ton of damage here, and really, really hurt them. Beautiful. Killed a lot of cavalry. And where are you running to? Moldova. Alright, we're going to go and take these two, because those are war goals, and they're actually cores of ours as well, so we can take them for free in any peace deal, which may or may not ensue as a part of this conflict. I have to say, the last time I played this, I did do a lot better in this war. Losing that fight for... what was it, Tver? No, for Moscow. I won that one last time. But that's fine. I'm still pretty sure we'll win, ultimately. And there are a couple of subsequent battles which I lost, and I think since that battle I've been doing better. So it's fine. This time I realised just how close I was to actually teching up in military, so I was quite happy to sit back and wait a bit and get that. I'm going to go to Kurapol. We're going to split the army. We're going to send half of you to Stug and half of you to Voldoga. We should be able to reinforce between them quickly enough should we need to. You've very nearly taken Sukhov, which is good. Once Sukhov's fallen, you've actually taken Ostrov this time. Hopefully you'll go after that 4-stack and then go and kill some other things. And now they have 2 forts left, Galich and Vyatka. Oh, and Nizhny Novgorod. Muscovy actually have a lot of forts. I hadn't realised quite how many they have. Quarantine the port. I've taken Voldoga. Let's go and take Galich. I think you need 6,000 to take it. We have 7. Stug is ours. Let's go and take Vyatka. Or we could just stay in Galich. Yeah, let's not go there. Hopefully you are going to attack me in Galich and then I can attack you. Can I move? No, I can't move there. Oh, you have to go all the way around. And I've just reset the siege. Fantastic. I should have done that as a pause. Okay. Where are you going? Suzdal. You're going to try and go for Moscow again, I'll bet. But I am making money again. I'm quite happy to kind of just sit back, take down their forts. I should take Galich before you take... You're taking Vladimir. Ah! Rebels. Unlucky. Unfortunately there are some rebels on Moscow, but I'm fairly confident that the Golden Horde, once they are done over there, will go and deal with them. Now while this is going on actually, I have a group of guys who are not actually doing anything. Let's continue to support relations with you because we are rivals, so having Sweden independent and allied would be very, very nice for us. I think I'm going to continue doing that, and I think I'm going to start raising relations with Lithuania again to try and get them to unrival us. The war with Lithuania would not be fun, especially as they're allied with Livonians and Poland. Unfortunately, they didn't get their personal union in this game. You decided not to go for Moscow, fair enough. We can get another technology, but we're going to hold off on that because I want to make sure we have the Diplo points for the peace deal. I know you can theoretically go into negatives now, but no, I'd just rather not. Still making money. We could get another unit, which I think I will. Alright, Sweden was already at max. Okay, where do we want to send you next? Pomerania? No. Hungary. Hungary wouldn't be a bad ally, actually. Because apparently Hungary have had some pretty significant buffs, and Lithuania have been somewhat nerfed in this patch. So if we could get Hungary on side... Oh yes, the Golden Horde's going after the Muscovy army. Let's raise relations with them. Let's watch this fight. It's the steppe soldiers doing their thing. They're fighting on the steppes. They're getting their... Here we go. Plus 25% shock damage increase for nomads on flat terrain. Is that all of them or just the cavalry? I have a feeling it's just the cavalry. All the same, it's making them 25% more damaging, which is really, really strong in the early game. Throughout, just having a 25% combat bonus is huge. You have to catch nomads on non-steppe territory. We're still sieging down Galich. You have more than 6,000, so we could go and take Vyatka, which I think we will do. Then once we have those things, we'll need to take Kasimov so we have something to give to the Golden Horde. You've done your thing with Lithuania, that's fine. Just so that they have their little boon for having been on our side very nicely. You guys leaving? No. You are sort of moving. Got my hopes up there. Call for peace. Really? Already? Oh, you better not be trying to siege these things down again, because that would be super annoying. I've forgotten I had a soldier up there. Alright, we're going to take Galich back, and then we're going to run over to Castroma and we're going to grab that. So I want to be able to give that to Golden Horde as thanks for their assistance in this war. Hopefully we can take Galich without too much more ado. There we go. Which should allow us to start... Nope, can't actually take anything else. How's that siege going? Muscovy is starting to make peace deals. I think I want them to attack into me, or else they're just going to sit there and then try and get that. Oh, okay, you've taken that. So this should be enough war score now to make the peace deal that I want. Right, so this is what I have to consider. A merchant republic can have up to 20 provinces, and this is why I restarted, because I did not know that. So you can only have 20 provinces. If you go over that, you suffer a huge penalty of like 0.1 a year to Republican tradition, which is 10% of your tradition. And tradition is already stupidly powerful. Sorry, not powerful. Stupidly valuable is probably the most valuable resource you actually have, more so than monarch points even, I would say, because it generates monarch points. So having 0.1, 10% less Republican tradition is very, very bad. That is also why this is so good, because you're getting 50% more than you ordinarily would. This does mean that as a merchant republic, you cannot go over 20 provinces. It is very, very bad. And at some point we will want to reform our government as a regular republic. Although I have no idea how to do that just yet. I am hoping it becomes an option when we get admin 12. So we may have to wait until we get admin 12 for that to happen. I'd rather stay as a republic because we have this bonus to Republican tradition. This is a new thing, this 20 province thing. This is new since the merchant republics got their trade leagues. It's new for this patch. And it's just, as Novgorod, it is going to be a real issue for us because it means we cannot just gobble up as much as Muscovy as we can. We just can't. So we have to check here. If we hover over this, it tells us we have 16 provinces. This means we can get 4 more. And of those 4, we're going to take the 2 cores, that'll be 18. We're going to get Tver, and then we're immediately going to release that as a vassal. And we're going to take Ryzev as well. Now, the problem with this is Tver is a 2 province, so you get Ryzev and Tver for that, which is fine. A 2 province nation obviously cannot join a train league, but it's a vassal and vassals cannot join anyway. And that is what I did wrong, is I basically gave a bunch of territory away to Muscovy over here because I'd gone way over the limit. I then made Tver into a vassal. I did lots of little experimentation. Ultimately, I just completely screwed up the peace deal and the post-peace stuff. So it was really, really bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take sufficient territory. We're going to take Rysev and Tver, we're going to make that into a vassal, so that doesn't count against our limit, I hope. We're going to take these 4 probably, and that brings us up to our 20 limit. And then after that, we're just going to have to kind of do whatever damage we can to Muscovy. I really don't know what we can do. This 20 province limitation is really, really damaging for us. So we need to be somewhat careful about the territory we do actually take. Like these ones, they're just not worth very much development. Like the further south we go, slightly better. Like Tver is really, really rich, as is Rysev. I would love to keep those, but I think it's going to be more valuable for us to have a big vassal instead. And maybe even turn them into a march so they have even more military power and loyalty so that we can fight Muscovy with their forces, and then try and build up our trade league as well, and then basically play very, very defensively until we can reform our government into a proper republic and get rid of the merchant republic, because it's doing nothing for us. I mean, it's giving us 1 extra merchant, big whoop, it's stopping us growing. And like I said, having that penalty to Republican tradition is bad. The alternative, and I had seriously considered this, is to purposefully reduce our Republican tradition so that we overthrow the Republic, we get a Republican dictatorship which eventually becomes a monarchy. But then if we do that, then we lose out on the aspect which makes Novgorod so great. So I'd rather stay as a Republic, but we do kind of need to ponder precisely how to do that. And yeah, being a merchant Republic is problematic. It's very problematic. Right, so what was I saying? We are going to make this peace deal. We are going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. That's what we're going to add to us properly. You two are going to be released as vassal. We are then going to tell you to cancel subjects to further weaken you. So we're going to get you to release Perm and Yaroslavl, and we're going to add money to ourselves. So Yaroslavl will actually be able to add to our trade republic after this. So that is another thing we can do against Muscovy. We'll weaken them because they have less vassals. I think this is the best that we can do out of this peace deal, honestly. So if I click send demand now, you'll be able to see precisely what I meant. This icon right here, large merchant republic. Merchant republic has grown above its maximum sustainable of 20 provinces. We currently have 1 too many, so we're at 21. So we're actually going to have 1 province leeway because both of those are going to go to Tver right now. So we are going in here, diplomacy, release subject, Tver, send. So Tver is now a vassal of 2 provinces. We've got rid of our penalty because of too large a republic, and everything is good again. We have 20 provinces and 18 non-overseas cores. Does that mean you can only have 20 states, and the rest can be territories, so just don't convert anything else into states? Is that what that's saying? So if I go on to the geographical and states and territories, no, they are all cored, and they are all states. I don't see what that's saying. Alright, we're going to manually count the provinces we have. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So how come we're at 18? Because these haven't... no, they are core provinces. They are a state already. There must be somewhere that's not a state. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So why are you saying I only have 18? 20 provinces and 18 non-overseas cores. And it was saying I was only 1 over. And I got rid of 2 provinces. So what are the 2 provinces that are not non-overseas? I'm a little confused. Can't core any of these. I'm looking here because everything's states already. We've checked that map mode. And I just want to see if some of them are actually non-cored territories. So I'm pretty sure that would be hashed out on the states. Ah, these two aren't. So I wonder if non-cord territories actually... No, they must count. So this is the 20. So how was I at 21, not 22? So I'm pretty sure 20 plus 2 provinces is 22. But I was only one province over according to that pop-up, unless of course the pop-up is wrong, which is possible. Right, regardless. We have got 10 war exhaustion, so we are going to wait until that goes down. Then we're going to core these properly, and we'll go from there. Let's bring our boys home. You're a mercenary, I'm going to get rid of the mercs. I'm going to reduce our maintenance a bit more. I'm going to turn our forts off. We didn't unfortunately gain any more forts, but so it goes. And that's that. I don't think I can release any other vassals, unfortunately. Muscovy has announced me as a new rival. Alliance is breaking. Oh, I forgot to give them Kasimov. Crap. Bugger. I was just so pleased with how kind of proper everything else had ended up. Right, we're going to stop fabricating Livonian order because there's absolutely no point to it because we can't expand there. We are going to... Why are you outraged? I just released you from your overlord. How much aggressive expansion do I have? Fair amount. Mostly with Muscovy. And Yaroslav really dislikes us, but I'm going to start improving relations with you regardless. With the hope that you will one day join our little brotherhood. I'm also going to improve relations with Golden Horde because I cannot afford not to. I need to keep that alliance. Can't believe I didn't give them that territory. I even waited for them to take Kasimov, so I could give it to them. I want the Golden Horde to be a strong ally. Bollocks. How about making an ally with one of these guys then? Hungary. How likely are you to actually ally with me? Not very. The Hordes are actually more likely allies. So we'll start sucking up to the Hordes then, I guess. Perm is... he would be an ally, but would you be a good one? I can only have 3 allies. One of those relationship slots is already taken up by Tver. Speaking of Tver, actually, I can turn you into a march. And what is your loyalty? Liberty Desire even. Yeah, we are quite a lot bigger than you. Sir, designate march. Yep, because I'm not going to be annexing you anytime soon. And we want you to have the extra stuff so that you can fight for us better. Okay, we're going to grab you. We're going to grab all of the mercenaries, for which we click on that. I'm going to banish all of you. And you. And now we really hope that Lithuania doesn't declare war on us. Damn it. Alright, so what would it take to get this alliance back? Trust. It's 30. Now, can I increase trust with you at all? Somehow. Probably not. Alright, we are going to stop improving relations. That's really annoying. I need them as a counterbalance. Now Muscovy can't do anything to us for a few years. We're going to have to go through this whole shebang again. Damn it. Truce ends in 69. No, 15 years. Fantastic. Alright, 15 years I can use. I can use that quite happily. Admin. We're currently not getting any overextension. I'm kind of wondering if I want to spend admin on development instead of tax. Although this does give me the church, which gives me a local tax modifier. No, we'll go up. We'll try and keep parity if we can. We probably build up another 10 barks or something. Ooh, we have a soon-to-rise uprising. That's mostly because of our high not overextension, high war exhaustion, which is only going to go down by 0.1. We're not playing as Brandcaster anymore. And that's going to be dangerous because that is an army I can't really fight against. However, there are other ways of dealing with such groups. For example, harsh treatment. 200? You're having a laugh. Right, we're going to wait until they go up to 90%, and then we're probably going to hit them with some autonomy raises. I really hope that Lithuania doesn't go to war with us in the meantime. Oh, you're supporting independence of Sweden. You know what? I'm going to do the same, because that would get me an alliance with Sweden, because they're friendly. And we've already raised relations. Sweden would be an excellent ally. They would be an excellent, excellent ally. And they would definitely be a good counter against Lithuania. Okay. Right. Kazan. You're just not as big as the Golden Horde. Who has a bigger army? It's out of interest. Kazan. 8,000, really? Alright, Golden Horde is definitely the better ally. Man, I'm pissed about that. I'm not one to go back on stupid mistakes. The reason I felt vindicated in restarting from the previous save in the peace deal is because these were legitimately things about merchant republics I did not know. It's new. And once I'd learnt from it, I was like, okay, I understand this, I'll enact it. I'm not going to completely punish this game because of it, because I've had to restart enough, quite frankly. But that kind of mistake, that was a legitimate mistake, and I'm just going to have to deal with this, the fallout. Now, is there a way I can raise trust? I'm going to stay friendly towards you. Increase by spending favours, but how do you generate favours if you're not allied? That seems like a bit of an odd system, unless this moves back towards 50 over time, though. It doesn't say it does that. Right, let's repay a loan. Thankfully we don't have many loans. And we can start then investing this cash into building up our trade fleet and making more money out of this node. So we already make a fair amount. We're pushing a fair amount of money into it too. We're only losing 2. Man, we are dominating this one. But it is kind of a poor trade node because it inevitably gets sucked out into Lubeck by the Hansa and by Sweden, Norway, Denmark. And other nations around the Baltic. I have 3 diplomats that I need to be using. First things first, we need to increase relations with Tver so we keep them sweet so that they actually join fights. Next, we already have Yaroslavl being worked on. They would actually join the Trade League now. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so that is another member. We could actually start casting around for more members. I'd really like Ryazan to be reduced to an OPM. That would be nice. Do we want Theodora again? No, because that's going to drag us into wars against Crimea and Genoa. The only other one that we might want is Riga, but they're in the Lubeck trade node. I don't know how we would persuade them to leave. Maybe if we raise relations higher than they have? I don't know. I haven't quite got that far in the Genoa-Venice game. Actually poaching, I don't even know if it's possible. Now, what I was saying was we're going to wait until this hits 90. We're going to have to waste a bunch of autonomy, unfortunately, on getting rid of these rebels, because I cannot afford to fight them. So, we are going to the map mode here, which is called Local Autonomy. Unrest. And we're going to increase autonomy on all of these places. This is going to be so expensive. This is money expensive. Money expensive I can deal with. And there we go. And it will tick down over time. We're going to be at peace for a while. So you know what, we're going to do that so it doesn't tick up too fast and I can't deal with it. Alright, is there anything? Novgorod is still contributing, but it's 2 years. in 2 years I'm hoping that I can reduce that from more exhaustion, as long as we stay at peace. Alright, let's go speed 4, and that's only cost us a ducat, that's fine. 1 ducat I can deal with. We are still 2,700. Oh, for goodness sake, this is a horrible one. I'll take the inflation. Guilds have taken over. Build cost and goods produced. Goods produced is fine. I think at this point, actually, I'd kind of like the traders to be in power. Spend 10 influence to get up by 10. That'll put you up to 33 and reduce these two by 5. So you'd be at 32 and you'd be at 33.8. They would still be slightly higher. And we can repay the other loan. Cool, so no interest, this is all pure cash, pure profit, which we can then start investing in light ships and building up our trade domination here. And if we do get into a naval shebang, then we will tell these guys to dock. Oh, come on. You, go home at war. You're far enough away from Denmark that we shouldn't be caught out. It's only the Livonian Order that are potential danger. Lithuanian Riga. Both of these want our skin. 20. Oh man, that's so irritating. 20 provinces. That's... Well, that is the end of this episode. That's what this is. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you are enjoying this series and if you're kind of eager to find out how we're going to get out of this conundrum. Likewise, if you have any ideas on how to get out of this little situation that we find ourselves in, then please do let me know in a comment. I'll be sure to read it and I'll try and respond where I can. I probably will try and investigate it a little myself. But there we go. Now, I was planning on recording the next episode straight after this one, because I'm trying to get my 1 day ahead as I had before, because the last few days have been kind of a scramble to get these videos up in time. The rendering just takes so long, so if I have that extra day, things are just a bit more comfortable. I don't have to get up at 7 in the morning just to make sure things are uploading. Start construction, 2 barks for 50%. Oh, yes, please. Oh, that's going to leave me alone. That would bring it up to 33, and then, you know what? I'm going to wait 2 months. We're just going to turn that off. So next month, 1st of September, I'll do that. Boom. No, we don't need you there anymore because we have you in our trade league. Oh, I'm really annoyed about this. Anyway, that was the end of the episode, so thank you very much for watching. And yes, it does normalise over time, so we will be able to pursue that alliance again in the future. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.